All right. Want to dive into a career that's all about precision,
Absolutely.
metal and massive machines. We're
Yeah.
talking fitter and turner, going deeper than just, the surface level,
Yeah.
giving you the how-to on actually landing a job in this field,
It really is a cool blend of hands-on skill and increasingly technical stuff these days.
especially with automation on the rise. To get prepped for this deep dive, we've got, well, not one, but two amazing resources
Ooh,
from RoleCatcher,
okay.
a super detailed career guide that breaks down, well, everything
Everything.
from your daily tasks to how you can move up in your career,
Nice.
and an interview guide,
Oh, helpful.
jam-packed with sample questions and strategic advice on how to just nail those answers.
So it's not just like, here's a list of questions. It's
Right.
like, here's how to really approach them.
Exactly. What are interviewers really looking for? How can you tailor your responses? Let's imagine you're in that interview. They hit you with, what are the main duties and responsibilities of a fitter and turner? Seems pretty basic.
Right?
What are they really trying to gauge here?
I think beyond just the, list of tasks,
Yeah.
they want to see if you understand, like, the core of the role.
The why behind the what.
Exactly.
Instead of just saying, oh, I'd be using lathes and milling machines,
Yeah.
you want to connect that to the bigger picture.
Yeah.
Right.
Totally. It's like taking those engineering designs and making them real. Using those machines to create the parts, modify them, making sure they fit perfectly, meeting those quality standards.
I like it. Painting a much clearer picture of your understanding. And this is where RoleCatcher's AI comes in.
The AI.
It analyzes job descriptions to highlight those specific skills that the company is looking for.
Oh, that's smart. So if they mention a lot about precision and tolerance, you can weave those keywords in. Show you've done your research.
Love it. Okay, next question. Can you explain your experience with precision measuring tools?
Ooh, getting specific.
I'm guessing they want to see if you're a master of those calipers and micrometers.
Absolutely. But here's the key. Don't just list the tools.
Right.
Tell a story.
A story. So like a time I had to measure and cut a piece of metal to an incredibly tight tolerance
Yes.
for a specific project.
Exactly. What was the situation? What tools did you use? How did you ensure that accuracy? Maybe you double-checked. Maybe you used a specific technique.
It's all about showcasing your skills.
And RoleCatcher's AI can help with this too. You put in your work history, and it suggests relevant stories based on what the job description's asking for.
Whoa, it's like digging through your memories for those golden nuggets.
Exactly.
Okay. Question number 3. Can you explain how you read and interpret technical drawings? You got to speak the language of blueprints.
You can't just say, yeah, I can read those.
Right.
Walk them through it.
How do you identify the different views, the symbols, the dimensions, all those tolerances?
Right. And maybe even a time where you had to decipher a particularly complex drawing. How'd you make sure you understood it?
Honesty is key, right?
Yeah.
If you're still, developing those skills, it's better to acknowledge that and show that you are eager to learn.
Authenticity goes a long way.
Yeah.
And if you are looking to brush up on those skills, RoleCatcher has some great resources.
Awesome. Now, question 4. Can you explain how you approach problem solving in your work? I feel like that's almost every job.
It is, but for fitter and turners especially.
Yeah.
Because things don't always go to plan in a workshop.
True.
Machines break down.
Parts don't fit.
Unexpected stuff.
Instead of just saying, I'm a good problem solver,
Yeah.
you need to walk them through it.
Exactly.
Right.
So describe a time you faced a technical issue. Maybe a machine broke down, a part wasn't aligning correctly.
How did you diagnose it? What steps did you take and what was the outcome?
And what did you learn?
Ooh, yes. What did you learn from that experience? Shows that commitment to continuous improvement. And speaking of which,
Yes.
that's one of the key themes from RoleCatcher's Career Guide.
It is.
This isn't a learn a few skills and coast kind of job.
Right.
Technology is always evolving.
Mm-hmm.
Fitter and turners need to be adaptable, eager to embrace new techniques. Makes sense. Okay, next question. Can you explain your experience with welding and fabrication? Hands-on skills time.
This is your time to shine.
Different types of welding you've done, materials, specific techniques, like MIG, TIG, stick welding.
Yeah.
Maybe even talk about a complex fabrication project that you did.
Absolutely. And if you have any certifications, now's the time to mention them.
Ooh, good point. They add weight.
They do.
And again, RoleCatcher's AI can step in and help you tailor your response to what the job description mentions.
It's like a personalized research assistant for your answers.
This AI is blowing my mind a little bit.
I know, it's pretty cool.
Okay, question 6. Can you explain your experience with CNC machines? This feels like a big one these days.
It is, especially with, all the automation coming in.
Right. Share your experience operating, programming these machines. Any specific software or hardware you're familiar with?
Maybe a project where you programmed a CNC machine to create a complex part, showing you're comfortable with the tech and automation.
Absolutely. And training courses or certifications, definitely worth mentioning.
Show you're staying current. Speaking of which, RoleCatcher's Career Guide really emphasizes that. Technology is changing the game for fitter and turners.
It really is.
Being adaptable, open to new methods, it's crucial.
Not just today's tools and techniques,
Right.
it's tomorrow's.
Okay, question number 7. Can you explain your experience with hydraulics and pneumatics? Now we're getting a little more specialized.
A little bit, yeah.
They're wanting to gauge your understanding of these systems.
And working with them safely.
Safety first, always. So what if someone has limited experience?
I think honesty is best. If you haven't worked with them directly, say that. But you can still highlight your understanding of the basics.
So something like, while I haven't had extensive hands-on experience with hydraulics and pneumatics, I am familiar with the principles behind their operation. I'm eager to learn more and expand my skills in this area.
Perfect. Shows that willingness to learn, which is huge.
Huge. And it ties back to that continuous learning theme. Okay, I think that's a good place to pause for now.
I agree. We've covered a good amount.
We have a lot more questions and career insights to explore.
Back again for more fitter and turner insights. We tackled some tough interview questions last time.
We did, but interviewers have a few more curveballs up their sleeves, I'm sure.
Oh, definitely. Describe a time you had to work under pressure to meet a tight deadline. They want to know if you can handle the heat.
So, not enough to just say, I work well under pressure.
Nope. Gotta have a story.
Okay, story.
Think back to a time where that deadline felt impossible.
Right.
Maybe a rush order, unexpected delay. What did you do? How'd you prioritize? How'd you stay calm?
And the outcome. Did you deliver on time? Learn anything from it?
Those details are key. It shows you can not only handle pressure, but you grow from it.
All right. This next one feels a bit like a trap. Tell me about a time you made a mistake at work. How did you handle it?
Yes.
Admitting to a mistake in an interview feels risky.
It can be, but everyone makes mistakes, right?
Yeah.
They're not looking for perfection. They're looking for self-awareness.
Accountability.
Exactly. So choose a mistake you learned from, not like a fireable offense.
Right.
Focus on how you corrected it, what you learned, how you've grown because of it.
This reminds me of RoleCatcher's Career Guide. It mentioned that even small errors can have big consequences in this line of work.
Totally. Owning those mistakes and preventing them. Crucial.
Okay, more topical question now. Describe your experience working with different types of metals. Pretty straightforward, right?
It is, but it's your chance to show off your knowledge. Don't just list them.
So not just, I've worked with steel and aluminum. Talk about how they behave differently when machining, welding, fabricating.
Exactly. Maybe you had to adjust your technique for a harder metal.
And if you've worked with more specialized metals.
Like titanium in Cornell. Definitely mention that. Shows wider range.
Now, this one always makes me nervous. What are your salary expectations?
Oh, yeah.
How do you answer that without, lowballing yourself or pricing yourself out?
Do your research before the interview. Average salary range for fitter and turners in your area. Websites like Glassdoor, Indeed.
Factor in experience, skills, certifications.
Right. And once you have that range in mind, phrase your answer confidently but flexibly. Based on my experience and qualifications, I'm aiming for this range, but open to discussion based on the role's responsibilities.
Okay, this one's about showing enthusiasm. Research. Why are you interested in this fitter and turner position?
Not just any job, this one.
Right. So research the company's values, projects, what makes them unique.
Yes, and then tailor your answer to highlight the things that resonate with you. Their innovation, sustainability practices, specific industry, whatever it is.
Let that passion shine through. Okay, next. Describe a time when you had to work as part of a team to achieve a common goal. Teamwork's huge, right?
In a workshop, definitely. Everyone collaborates to get it done.
What kind of story would be a good example?
A time you worked with other fitter and turners on a complex project. Maybe you handled one component, others did welding, assembly, etc.
It's not just the tasks, it's the communication, the support.
Exactly. Challenges you faced, overcoming obstacles, what you learned from that collaboration.
Ties back to continuous learning. which RoleCatcher really emphasizes.
It's not just about mastering your own skills, it's about learning from others, being a team player.
Classic self-assessment time. What are your strengths and weaknesses as a fitter and turner? Easy to oversell or be too critical here.
Finding that balance. For strengths, focus on skills directly relevant to the role. Be specific, give examples, not just generic stuff.
So instead of hard worker, it's more like, my strength is attention to detail. I'm meticulous about measurements, making sure every component fits perfectly.
Yes. And for weaknesses, choose something you're genuinely working on improving. Specific again.
Like, I'm working on my CNC programming speed, taking courses, practicing to be more efficient.
Perfect. Shows you're aware and proactive. Now, looking ahead, what are your long-term career goals?
Trying to see if you're in it for the long haul, I guess.
It's about ambition, finding a company where you can grow, even if you don't have a 5-year plan. Have some idea.
Specialization, leadership role, something like that.
Right. And honesty about learning and growing within the company is good. Shows you're invested.
Time for the tables to turn. What questions do you have for me?
Your turn. Gather info, show you've been paying attention.
What impresses interviewers here?
Not the stuff you can Google, questions that show you're thinking critically.
What are the company's biggest challenges right now? Or what are the opportunities for professional development in this role?
Those are good. Engaging, thinking beyond just the job description.
Okay, last one. Do you have any experience working with specific machine tool?
They want to be sure you have the exact skills.
If you do, be specific. Talk about a project, challenges, results.
And if you don't, honesty again. But emphasize your willingness to learn, adapt. Mention similar machines, transferable skills.
You know, this ties in nicely with the career stages RoleCatcher outlines. Entry level all the way up to senior.
Helps visualize that career path, how your skills, responsibilities could evolve.
Let's look at those stages closer. Entry level, what's that like?
According to RoleCatcher, you're assisting senior pros, learning the machines, focusing on quality.
Building that foundation, getting the hands-on experience, and they even provide example profiles, right?
They do. For entry level, it says, I have gained valuable experience supporting senior professionals in machining metal parts. I have developed a solid foundation in using various machine tools, including lathes, milling machines, and grinders. My attention to detail and ability to follow set specifications have allowed me to create and modify metal components accurately. I take pride in ensuring that all finished components meet the highest quality standards. I am diligent in cleaning and maintaining tools and equipment to ensure their longevity and efficiency. With a strong focus on continuous learning and improvement, I am eager to further develop my skills and knowledge in this field. I hold a relevant certification and relevant education qualification.
It's all about that hands-on experience, being meticulous, wanting to learn and grow. What about junior level?
More independence, operating machines on your own, reading drawings, collaborating with engineers.
Taking ownership. What's the example profile say?
For junior level, it says, I excel in independently operating machine tools to create and modify metal parts. With a keen eye for detail, I adeptly read and interpret technical drawings and blueprints to ensure precise specifications. I collaborate seamlessly with engineers and designers, providing valuable input and feedback to ensure accurate component creation. My commitment to quality is evident in my thorough checks on finished components, ensuring they meet the highest standards. I possess strong problem-solving skills and can quickly identify and troubleshoot machining issues. I hold a relevant certification and relevant education qualification, which have equipped me with a solid foundation in this field. I am eager to contribute my expertise and continue honing my skills as I progress in my career.
Confidence, independence, taking on tougher tasks, contributing more. Mid-level.
Leading a team, developing strategies, mentoring.
Stepping into a leadership role, ensuring quality, efficient production. Example profile time.
For mid-level, I have successfully led a team of professionals in machining metal parts. I am highly skilled in developing and implementing machining strategies that maximize efficiency and productivity. In addition to my technical expertise, I excel in training and mentoring junior staff members, ensuring their professional growth and development. I have a proven track record in conducting comprehensive quality audits, implementing corrective actions, and maintaining strict adherence to quality standards. My ability to collaborate effectively with other departments has resulted in optimized component designs and streamlined manufacturing processes. I hold a relevant certification and relevant education qualification, which have augmented my expertise in this field. I am committed to driving continuous improvement and achieving exceptional results in all aspects of my work.
Leadership, strategic thinking, commitment to quality really shines through there. And finally, senior level.
Overseeing all machining operations, implementing advanced techniques, collaborating with top management.
The expert driving innovation. Let's hear that final profile.
For senior level, it says, I bring extensive experience and expertise in overseeing all machining operations. I have a proven track record in ensuring smooth execution and delivering exceptional results. I am at the forefront of developing and implementing advanced machining techniques and technologies, driving continuous improvement and innovation in the field. I provide valuable technical guidance and support to my team, fostering a culture of excellence and continuous learning. My ability to conduct comprehensive performance evaluations and identify training needs has contributed to the professional growth of my team members. I collaborate closely with senior management, leveraging my expertise to optimize operational efficiency and productivity. I hold a relevant certification and relevant education qualification, which further enhance my credibility as a senior professional in this field.
Wow. Years of experience, skill, passion, culminating in that leadership role. It's inspiring to see that progression.
It is. And RoleCatcher's Guide gives you the tools and information to explore that path. Whether you're just starting or you're experienced, definitely check them out.
Before we wrap up, let's shift gears a bit and talk about the job application and interview process. RoleCatcher has some insights on that too.
They do. A strong resume, highlighting your skills and tailoring it to each job is essential.
And networking, online and offline. It's not just about applying online and hoping for the best.
Right. Building relationships, making connections. And for interviews, they've got a ton of advice on how to prepare, answer questions, make an impression.
We've touched on some of that. Any specific strategies that stand out?
Research the company, the specific role. It shows you're genuinely interested, lets you tailor your answers to their needs. Practice your answers too. Confidence and articulation are key.
And those behavioral questions, tell me about a time. Have some stories ready to go. RoleCatcher's AI can actually suggest stories from your work history based on the job description, right?
It's like your personalized interview prep coach. And it gives feedback on your video practice sessions, helps refine your delivery.
That's pretty amazing. All right, shifting gears again. Let's talk safety. Crucial for fitter and turners.
Absolutely paramount. Powerful machinery, sharp tools, sometimes hazardous materials. Safety first.
RoleCatcher's Career Guide dedicates a whole section to it.
Mm.
PPE, safety glasses, gloves, hearing protection, essential.
Keeping your workspace clean and organized, minimizing risks.
Being aware of your surroundings, the potential hazards, it's about taking responsibility for your safety and your colleagues' safety.
And it should come through in your interview answers too. Mention safety training, your commitment to following protocols.
Shows you're serious about it. And it ties into that overall theme of professionalism that RoleCatcher highlights.
More than just the technical skills, it's the mindset.
The commitment to excellence, the safety, reliability, teamwork, continuous learning.
Now let's dive into RoleCatcher's knowledge and learning section. This breaks down the core competencies you need to excel.
Essential information, the roadmap to success.
Strong skills in machine tool operation and programming, understanding drawings and specs, mastering measurement tools.
The foundation. But learning never stops.
Exactly. Staying updated with the latest tech and advancements is key.
So, how do fitter and turners do that?
Joining professional organizations, attending conferences, reading trade journals,
Networking, learning, staying informed.
and online resources, websites, blogs, forums.
So much knowledge at our fingertips.
It's incredible. And for those who want to formalize their skills, consider certifications or advanced training courses.
Boost your resume, show you're dedicated to growth. Okay, quick recap time. What are the essential skills for a fitter and turner? Let's look at the functions and core abilities section of the guide.
All right, let's do it.
Big picture time.
Core functions: operating and maintaining machines, programming CNC machines, selecting and setting up tools, measuring parts, making adjustments to meet design needs.
Blending technical skills, precision, problem solving.
And don't forget troubleshooting, being able to diagnose and fix machine problems.
Keeps everything running smoothly. Now, those core abilities, what are we looking at?
Mechanical aptitude, math skills, design knowledge.
Break it down for us. What's mechanical aptitude?
Understanding how machines work, working with your hands to build, repair, modify them.
Taking things apart, putting them back together, that kind of thing.
Exactly. And math skills.
Essential for a fitter and turner. How so?
You use math all the time. Calculations for dimensions, tolerances, angles, converting between units of measurement.
So geometry, trigonometry, that kind of stuff.
Definitely. And design knowledge.
What's that all about?
Reading and interpreting technical drawings, blueprints, Visualizing that 3D object from a 2D drawing. Understanding those symbols and notations.
And staying current with industry standards and practices.
Always learning, adapting to the changes in design and engineering. Now let's talk about those pros and cons. RoleCatcher lays it all out there, the good and the bad.
Helps you make an informed decision, see if it aligns with your goals.
Right. Pros first. What are the big benefits?
Job stability, earning potential, skill development, and advancement opportunities. The satisfaction of working with your hands, and the variety of industries you can work in.
Those are some great perks. Let's start with job stability. Why is it so stable? Fitter and turners are in demand. Every industry needs them. Manufacturing, fabrication, automotive, aerospace, they all rely on those skills. That means job security.
Which is a big deal these days. What about the earning potential?
High demand means competitive salaries, especially as you gain experience and specialize. The guide says average salary is between $40,000 and $60,000 a year.
Not bad at all. And what about growth potential?
Technology is always changing, so fitter and turners need to be constantly learning and adapting. New skills, new knowledge. It opens doors to more specialized roles, even leadership positions.
So you're not stuck in one place, you can keep moving forward.
No, that satisfaction of working with your hands.
Yeah, the guide mentions that.
There's something fulfilling about creating something tangible, taking raw materials and turning them into precision parts. That sense of accomplishment is powerful.
It's the pride of craftsmanship, of knowing you're building something that matters. And you mentioned working in different industries. What kind of variety are we talking about?
Factories, machine shops, custom fabrication, historical restoration, you name it. If it has machines, they need fitter and turners.
Okay, let's flip the coin. What are the cons? What are the downsides?
The guide's honest about those too. Physically demanding work, potential for repetitive strain injuries, noisy and hazardous environments, limited job opportunities in some areas.
Important to be aware of those. Let's break them down. Physical demands. What's that like?
Long hours on your feet, lifting heavy stuff, operating powerful machinery. It's a workout.
Not a desk job, for sure.
Yeah.
And those repetitive strain injuries.
Those repetitive motions, using tools, assembling parts, it can put stress on your body. Carpal tunnel, tendinitis, back pain, all risks.
So ergonomics, breaks, stretching, really important.
Absolutely. And employers need to do their part too, providing a safe environment, training, and encouraging breaks.
It's a team effort to stay safe. What about the work environment itself?
Applied machinery, sharp tools, sometimes molten metal. You've got to be careful. Wear the right gear, keep things clean and organized.
Safety first, always. Now, you mentioned limited job opportunities in some areas. Why is that?
It depends on the location and the industries there. More manufacturing means more jobs. Some areas might not have that.
So research the job market, be willing to relocate if you need to. Networking is key too.
It can make all the difference, especially in areas where jobs are scarce.
Wow, we've covered a lot. The duties, the pros and cons, the skills, even those interview strategies.
And don't forget, RoleCatcher has so much more to offer. Their career guide, the AI tools, it's all there to help you succeed.
I'm glad we got to explore all of that. But before we wrap up, let's talk mindset. It's not everything, but it's essential for any career.
Couldn't agree more. Skills and experience get you in the door, but mindset keeps you moving forward.
What are some of the key attributes for fitter and turners?
Curiosity, for sure. Always be learning, exploring new tech, pushing those boundaries.
Lifelong learning, essential in this field.
And adaptability, resilience. Things go wrong, you got to adjust, overcome challenges, learn from those mistakes.
That grit and determination is what keeps you going.
And a strong work ethic, that commitment to excellence. Precision and quality matter. You got to take pride in your work, pay attention to those details.
It's craftsmanship, taking ownership.
And don't forget, positive attitude and collaborative spirit. It's a team effort in a workshop. Be supportive, contribute to a good environment.
It's about being more than just skilled. It's about being a valuable team member, striving for that shared goal.
Well said.
Okay, I think it's time to wrap up this part of our deep dive.
It's been a journey exploring this fascinating profession.
We've looked at so much, the technical side, the career paths, the mindset, and how RoleCatcher can help you along the way.
Hopefully our listeners feel empowered to pursue their goals in this field.
Remember, whether you're just starting out or you're a pro, there's always something neat to learn in fitter interning.
Embrace the challenge, stay curious, strive for excellence.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Stay tuned for the final part, where we'll explore some additional resources. Back for the final part of our fitter and turner deep dive. We've explored a lot: the skills, the paths, the mindset.
It's been a good overview, but there's always more to learn, especially in a field that's changing so fast.
Right, always evolving.
Yep.
And speaking of learning, I wanted to touch on RoleCatcher's AI platform again, specifically how it can help you tailor those interview answers.
Yeah, it's super useful when prepping for interviews, especially in this field, because what they're looking for can be so different from company to company, industry to industry.
So how does it work, this AI magic?
So imagine you're applying for a fitter and turner job that's all about CNC machining.
Okay.
You feed that job description into RoleCatcher, and the AI analyzes it, picks out those keywords, those skills the employer is looking for.
So it's not giving you a canned response.
No. It's way smarter than that. It actually connects those keywords to your work history.
Oh, interesting.
It suggests stories, experiences from your past that you can use to build those answers, personalized answers.
So it's like digging through your memories for the most relevant stuff.
Exactly. And it goes even further. It gives you feedback on your answers.
Right.
It helps you improve your delivery, points out things you could say better, even suggests different wording.
Wow, it's like a virtual interview coach.
Yeah.
Technology is really changing the game.
It really is, giving people the tools to showcase their skills in the best way possible.
So whether you're just starting out or you're a seasoned pro, I definitely recommend checking out RoleCatcher and their AI tools.
It's a game changer.
Okay, one last thing I wanted to touch on, and this isn't something RoleCatcher specifically talks about, but I think it's so important for any career mindset.
I agree. Skills and experience are crucial, but mindset, that's what sets you apart.
Exactly. So what are some of those key mindset attributes for a fitter and turner?
Curiosity, I think, is huge. This field is always evolving, so you have to be eager to learn, explore new tech, push those boundaries.
Be a lifelong learner, always growing.
And adaptability, resilience. Things go wrong, machines break down, deadlines change. You have to be able to roll with it, solve problems, learn from mistakes.
That grit, that determination, it's so important.
And a strong work ethic, commitment to excellence. Precision, quality, those are the cornerstones of this profession. You got to take pride in your work, pay attention to the details.
That craftsmanship, that ownership, it makes a difference.
And let's not forget a positive attitude, being a team player. Fitter and turners, they work together, support each other, create a good environment.
It's about more than just your skills. It's about being a valuable part of that team. Well, I think that about wraps up our deep dive into the world of fitter and turners.
It's been a great exploration of this really interesting and rewarding career.
We've looked at the technical stuff, the career paths, the importance of mindset, and how RoleCatcher can be a real asset in this field.
I hope our listeners feel inspired to pursue their goals, whether it's fitter and turning or something else entirely.
Remember, always be learning, stay curious, and don't be afraid to embrace the challenges.
And thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We'll see you next time.